In the banana market in Tiruchirappalli, India, 1 million bananas change hands every Saturday. All day, farmers have brought their best. Now they're looking for the best price from the buyers. It's lively and it's vital. 16,000 kilometers from India, the Siseola River forms the boundary between Costa Rica and Panama. It is also the highway Aboriginal farmers use to deliver their plantains to buyers who wait on the riverbank. And in Uganda, every day, heavily laden bicycles move bananas from farm to market. In the 120 countries where bananas are grown, they are far more than a snack or dessert.
Mhaya, food means banana. When a person from this region talks about food, he's talking about banana.
Almost all bananas are produced in the developing world, most of them in the world's poorest countries. There, they are not only a major staple food, but a valuable source of income for poor farm families. People eat lots of bananas. In Eastern Africa, as much as 250 kilos a person every year, 5 kilos a week.
Ningelipenda kuwafahamisha wageni wangu kama si ukosefu wa ndizi. Mwaya kwa siku 7 ni viungu 14. Ingelikuwa vizuri yale ndizi viungu 12, viwili ndivyo abadilishe.
So it is extremely important in this country. We wouldn't be where we are without it. As you know, we don't have famine, not to a great extent, and I think that is attributable to great extent on bananas.
The fact is, close to 9 out of every 10 bananas in the world are eaten in the countries where they are produced. Bananas originated in the forests of Southeast Asia, the center of their genetic diversity. Then they spread around the tropical world as they became an important food, from the Philippines to Brazil.
In my country, for example, in the north and northeast area of Brazil, banana is grown by smallholders who make their lives out of the crop. They eat banana every day and they sell it to make money.
Bananas have to be particularly important in areas that are wet tropical areas where many other crops cannot be grown.
Bananas not only improve lives through better nutrition and enhanced food security, they also provide better livelihoods because of the income they generate for farm households.
Malit lang. Went to small, more or less mga 300 pieces lang binibenta namin dito.
Mahalaga ho ang ating saging at maraming pampalakas ng katawan. Hinahanap ng mga marami.
On mange le plantain et puis une petite quantité, ça se vend. Non, ça me sert à entretenir la famille, à payer certaines de mes taxes aussi.
I love selling plantains. They boil it, peel it, boil it. At times they prepare it, turning with oil.
Even the export bananas, distributed by major multinational companies, are of valuable assistance to the poor countries where they're grown.
Well, people forget that that's a source of income for these countries, so it's an important source of foreign exchange for the poorest countries in the world.
But despite the image many in the developed world have, it is smallholders and the disadvantaged who gain the most from growing bananas. They also have the most to lose. When diseases force them to set food and livelihood alight, less committed farmers might think about giving up.
Now we have to burn it. Then we have to fence the area, and we don't stop burning every week. We have to burn it.
Romeo Suyo, a farmer on the island of Mindanao in the Philippines, is burning his bananas because they're infected with a disease called bacterial wilt. It is particularly dangerous for smallholder farmers, for whom the only control is destruction. So, while growing bananas and plantains is attractive because they produce fruit year-round and do not need replanting, Their natural enemies are a vicious group of diseases and insect pests, against which resource-poor farmers have absolutely no defense.
This is the black sigatoka disease, and what the disease does is to kill the photosynthetic area of the leaf. So in case you have a bunch which is filling, the filling process is interrupted, so you get fruits which are not filled up properly. And it has been estimated that yield losses may be between 30 to 50%.
Banana bunchy top is a viral disease that has spread throughout Asia and the countries of the Pacific. It stunts the plant's growth, eventually killing it.
This is the result now of a plantation attacked by viruses, banana bunchy top. And the variety that the local farmers plant, which is the Lakatan, are now totally devastated.
Throughout the banana world, borer weevils wreak havoc. Their tunnels damage the plant, reducing production. Like many others, Benedicto Kibisamiri, a Ugandan banana grower, has tried to trap them, but he says his efforts have been of little use. As if all these diseases and pests weren't enough, banana farmers in developing countries also face severe declines in soil fertility. Rising populations force them to overuse available land and to move to less suitable soils. On their own, farmers have limited ways of fighting pests and diseases, improving their soil, or increasing yields. There is, however, a program devoted to addressing their problems. It is a unique research and networking organization called INIBAP, the International Network for the Improvement of Banana and Plantain. While the network is global, it exists because individual farmers, like Claudio Mubangizi, would lose so much if there were no bananas. INIBAP has no research facilities of its own, but achieves its aims through catalyzing and commissioning research elsewhere for the benefit of smallholder farmers.
Our approach is to generate hybrids resistant to the pathogen, so people can grow the hybrid without applying any kind of chemical to control the disease. The plant itself will be resistant.
Bananas are not easy to breed because most of them are sterile. Thousands of plants need to be pollinated just to get a few seeds. Despite such difficulties, much has been achieved since 1985, when INIBAP and its partners began to work together, developing new varieties with good yields, flavor, and pest resistance.
The materials we've gotten through INIBAP, they're good, they're yielding, they're resistant to disease. And in some marginal areas, they are able to produce. So we have had extremely good material through INIBAP.
Casi 20 cositas, ¿me entiendes? 20 unidades, ¿me entiendes? Tiene más de 12 y media, ¿me entiendes? Un gajito, porque yo ya los conté, los de aquel lado, pues.
Es distinto completamente, es más resistente a la cigatoga, que es la epidemia que los ataca aquí. Sí, como no, le veo la prosperidad que se va obteniendo con ella.
Nosotros, antes de la introducción de los FIA, teníamos en Cuba 26.000 hectáreas de Cavendish, con riego. En estos momentos, en ese tiempo, alrededor de $3 millones anuales en productos químicos. Y ya tenemos en este momento 11.000 hectáreas de FIA. Sencillamente con los FIA no hacemos aplicaciones químicas, es un producto totalmente libre productos químicos, son mucho más resistentes al viento, son mucho más productivos y los agricultores están muy contentos.
Often, knowledge is developed by farmers themselves. Farmers like Nicaraguan banana grower Jose Lopez, and INABAP helps ensure it is passed back to researchers.
O sea que como dice en el mundo indio, el indio hasta que está mirando que está bueno, hasta dice es correcto, bueno, porque en vez de lo científico, va solamente con lo científico y nosotros vamos con la práctica.
That was certainly the experience of farmers like Evariste Abomo. He and his family have a small farm in the village of Matuke, near Douala in Cameroon. He's proud of his plantains and thought he knew all there was. The tradition runs deep in this part of the world. Evariste was chosen to visit Latin America on an INABAP-designed training program to see a brand new technology, one he thought could not be better than what he already knew.
Moi, je me dis que peut-être que là-bas, le plantain n'est pas aussi bien qu'ici, parce que moi,
We're going to go to the field starting for planting up to harvest. Okay. And then you can start asking questions, how do you plant, how you fertilize, how you weed, okay?
He saw researchers and farmers cultivating plantains in a whole new way. INABAP acted as the catalyst to put farmers from across the planet together.
I don't know how to say it, but I learned a lot. And the important thing I learned, and as soon as I got back, I will try to do is the high density farm production, because it is a new technique I saw, and I was very, very impressive.
Con el apoyo de la Red Internacional para Mejoramiento de Banano y Plátano, INABAP, o sea, toda esta tecnología, una vez que fue generada, se ha venido transfiriendo a varios países de Centroamérica, como México, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panamá, Venezuela, Ecuador, Perú.
The key to banana and plantain improvement is for researchers to be able to select plants from varieties. The INABAP collection of banana and plantains at Leuven, Belgium, is impressive, with more than 1,100 accessions.
Bananas do not produce seeds, at least the cultivars. Of course, the white ones are producing seeds. So if you want to keep a collection of bananas, we have to keep them as a living collection. Therefore, you have to grow them in test tubes. And so we would say about 90% of what is available in the world, we have it here. And we keep it here for the future of mankind. But at the same time, we are using it. And over the 15 years of its existence, we supplied material to 172 different institutes worldwide. The farmer should benefit from these all activities. And so INABAP has set up worldwide the so-called International Musa Testing Program. So in more than 60 localities, we are gathering information how plants are responding. And so now we know well which varieties are resistant and high yielding and how they taste and so on.
But some varieties may still be undiscovered. Edmond de Lange hunts for wild bananas. He has made a life's work searching for the secrets the tropical forest might hide. The wild banana varieties that could hold in their genes the answers to the problems so many banana farmers face.
There are two parts in a taxonomist, a banana collector. One is that he has the hope that it can be useful to the breeder, and the other is what I would call the joy of finding something new.
Something new. That's what this unique research network has been coming up with since its inception in 1985. Something new in higher yielding, resistant bananas and plantains. Something new in ways to collaborate across disciplines and cultures. Something new in spreading valuable information around the world.
Very few people have been investing in research on banana. And what we have seen now is that in the last 10 to 15 years, tremendous progress has been made in different areas of research on bananas. When we compare it with other crops, all the progress that has been made over a century of research on wheat, on maize, we think we can do that now in the next 10 years for banana and come up with the same kind of results if the necessary resources are given to us.
If you prepare any feast and you have no bananas, then everybody will say there has been no food.